Maganda pa rin ang shooting ng Terrafirma after the first 2 quarters, pero dahan-dahan umusbong na yung opensa ng Rain or Shine.
But still 35% to show. We've talked about their 34.4% performance in the league. The league burst in terms of field goal shooting is concerned. 36% total field goal shooting. Only 2 points off the turnovers for Rain or Shine and 8 points in the paint. On the other hand, Terrafirma, the 55% is just incredible, especially because they're also hitting from the threes. They're also scoring in the paint. Look at our top scorers. Train ng Batak, only 4.5 points per game in the last 2 games, now exploding for 10 points. Adrian Wong with 8. Norbert Torres with 5, Gabe Norwood with 4. Samantala naman sa Terrafirma, we've talked about this big 3. Wami plus Calvo with 9 points, Gabayni with 8 points, and Roosevelt Adams coming off the bench to contribute 6.
He had 25 in the previous game. Will need to do a lot more in order to keep Terrafirma ahead. And so we look at the second half, which is about to get underway. And for Terrafirma, once again, hunting for that first victory. They are still winless after 3 games. Samantala naman, Rain or Shine has been in the midst of a grind, winning their first 3 and not wanting to be part of a the unfortunate record of teams that have lost 3 straight already this conference. That is held by Terrafirma and by Blackwater. So a lot of ground still to be covered for Rain or Shine, but they are off to a good finish in the second quarter as their defense was able to limit the Jeep to only a total of 18 points in the second quarter. We go now to the third period, beginning right away with a defensive stop. And Mokon cannot finish. Yes, Roosevelt Adams able to delay that basket by the Jeep. Gabayni finally caught by Joel Ponferrada. Off to the races once again. Here comes Norwood. Finding Borboran. Top of the key, thought about it. Instead, will decide to swing. Wong has been the primary bucket getter, and Mokon has been ice cold this entire ballgame.
And only 3 points for Mokon so far. 1 out of 8 shooting. And masama yun dahil dalawang sunod na siyang tumikada, talagang may gigil factor na itong si JV Mokon.
Lalo na sanay siya sa napakagandang mga pinapakita. He has struggled as of late. Almost a turnover. Gabayni can't finish. Aldrich second serving. Wala din. Tumatakbo na naman ang Rain or Shine. Good seal by Ponferrada, but just has not been his afternoon. That's another turnover on the Elasto Painters.
But I was looking at Coach Chris Gavina, still trying to motivate his players. 3 back-to-back watch plays for him, and he is simply telling his players to just keep on fighting, just ride the wave. Nothing is going right for us, but look at the score, we're only down by 2 possessions. So ganun ngayon yung factor na binibigay ni Coach Chris. Yung walang sisi, hindi niya binibigyan ng added pressure yung kanyang mga manlalaro. Bakit nga naman dadagdagan mo pa? Dalawang dikit na talo ka na. Alam mong gustong-gusto ng mga manlalaro mo na makabalik dito sa laban na ito. They feel like Terrafirma is supposed to be a winnable game for them. Kaya may halong gigil din sila sa kanilang atake.
Tapos dagdagan mo pa ng walang munzon, so there's definitely that letdown factor as Aldrich has to jack up a shot. Battle for the lowest ball, goes to Adams, able to beat Norwood. Gabayni running over Ponferrada, and that is going to be a
blocking foul. Itinawag doon kay Ponferrada.
I have not seen Gabayni this aggressive on offense in a while, Coach Ryan.
Binigyan talaga siya ng opportunity ni Coach Janadel Cordel to be an offensive scoring option for them. Look at that, just attacking his man. Could have gone either way, but good thing for him, natawagan ng defensive foul si Ponferrada.
Adams' athletic drive to the paint, and that's going to be a bucket for Roosevelt Adams.
And we're talking about Roosevelt Adams and his splendid performance in the last game. His banking on his offensive prowess again in this particular ball game, making his presence felt, and that is just so good for Coach Jonadel Cardel, a guy who has so much potential, is now showing it here in the second conference.
Nakabawi naman kaagad si Adrian Wong, also a second-year man, but here comes Wami Tiong Son getting that bucket. He's now in double figures with 12 points.
Yan ang masakit for Rainer Shine. They have a lot of schemes pagdating sa depensa sa ball screen. And yet, Chongson with 12, as you mentioned, Calvo with 9. So obviously, yung kanilang ball screen preparation sa depensa, hindi pa talaga nabibigyan ng biyaya.
Pero ganda naman ng two-man game ni Mong tsaka ni Borboran. And Borboran will do this on occasion, parang once every 3 or 4 games, all of a sudden, he looks like the best player on the floor. Huh? May ganun siya mga laro every conference.
Minsan kasi parang serviceable lang siya Pero ngayon talagang pinapakita niya na mataas yung kanyang value for his team. Pero Gabayni, tama ka. Hindi ko pa nakikita na ganito siya ko-offensive-minded sa kanyang karera rito sa PBA. 10 puntos na meron itong number 18.
Hindi sa pagmamayabang pero tuwing kino-cover ko yung mga laro ni Borboran, parati siyang may career games Hindi sa pagmamayabang, sinasabi ko lang, watch the tape.
So, doon sa mga may-ari ng Rainer siya, nire-request ka na mag-cover para maganda laruin ni Borboran.
Akala ko yung pamilya lang ni Borboran nire-request Kung nasa Phoenix pa si Borboran parating mainit yung laro, matatapat sa akin. 4 seconds. Batelier. Yes. Wow.
And another guard scoring. That was the 8th point of Batelier. So talagang kailangan mag-revisit rin 2 things for Rainer Shine. Yung kanilang mano-a-mano defense or one-on-one defense nila has to be stronger, but yung kanilang team defense has to be tighter.
Oh, steal here by Jongson. Trailing is Batelier. Nice finish by the backcourt runners of the Terrafirma Jeep.
And you just have to be impressed with the kind of emotion and enthusiasm that all this personnel from the bench of Terrafirma are showing in this game. And why not? They're up once again by 12 points.
7:56 remaining. And the boys of Coach Jonadel Caradel looking good to start this third period. Joseph Gabayni, a role player for the Terrafirma Jeep, but again without Monzon, it is next man up. At mukhang si Gabayni ang nag-elevate ng kanyang laro dito sa kanilang unang laro without Joshua Monzon.
And surprising scoring game for Gabayni. And alam mo, mataas ang pride nitong big man ni Coach Chris Gavina. Lalong-lalo na si Belga, samahan mo pa ng Ponferrada, nandyan pa si Norbert Torres, pero for some reason parang binibigyan nila ng opportunity mag-explode itong si Gabayni. They have to respect yung bang kapasidad ni Gabayni to score in the PBA. Kasi minsan binabaliwala yung mga ganyan pero ngayon they should know exactly that Gabayni is starting to hurt them.
Borboran? No. And that's the thing about these role players, Coach. Pag nabigyan mo ng konting kumpiyansa, diretso na yun.
You have to understand that the PBA is the highest platform in our country. There is a reason why they are here and kumbaga, they have secured the roster spot.
Yes.
Yung roster spot na yun, pag binigyan ka ngayon ng pagkakataong maglaro, hindi mo pwedeng pabayaan yun.
There's only 144 spots available. That's another beautiful shot. And Wong has this gorgeous flip shot that has just been automatic in this game.
Oh, he's the best scoring option right now for ROS, the most consistent player. He scored the first 3 points in the ball game, but they have to get a lot of mileage from the other guys.
Look at that gorgeous play, in this zone defense has just not been working right now for Interside.
And you know that, again, it's a problem because usually when you do that zone, that means you're trying to protect the paint. Now, if you allow the offensive team to score that easily, then you have to reconsider, again, doing a lot of change-ups with your defensive schemes.
Foul is called on Ramos on the posting up Big Bo. Series of substitutions. Borbaran will take a seat. In comes Santillan, the rookie for Rain or Shine. Tambatak in and out for the Stingray.
Now, just one shot for ROS.
Calvo. Little bit of daylight, no go. Not for the loose ball, goes to Gabe. Looking ahead for that lead pass, no one there. Here comes Ray on the run. Stopped by Tiongson. Excellent transition defense there by Terrafirma. Santillan. Nowhere to go on that jumper. And Coach Chris Gavina, not really the shot you'd want based on his body language.
Oh yes, fluidity is definitely absent. Flow on defense is out. It's just one shot or one pass, and the guy who's holding the ball will automatically take a shot. Yun ang nagiging problema rito sa ROS. Wala yung rhythm nila offensively.
Quick trigger on the three from Roosevelt. Adams will not fall. Less than 6 minutes remaining in the third. Pinagpag. Libre si Gabe. Norwood knocking it down.
We talked about having a rhythm on your shot. Adrian Wong just making things matter. He did not have a shot, but at least he made a defense collapse to him momentarily. And you know that Gabe Norwood is capable of making that shot while he is in rhythm.
Lahat ng atensyon napunta kay Wong kasi. Ayan, libre tuloy si Norwood. And a foul whistle though. It's gonna go to Big Bo, who just wanted to use up one of the deep fouls of Rain or Shine. Pansin niyo wala pang foul kasi yung Rain or Shine sa third quarter.
Bibigyan pa ng tsansa ulit ha. Itong rookie ng ROS, Frankie Johnson, who had probably a lot of adjustments ang kinakailangan niyang gawin. Pinaglaro siya ni Coach Chris Gavina nung second quarter, pero mas marami pa yung turnovers kaysa sa mga productive plays na naiambag na sa kanyang kupunan. So tuloy-tuloy ngayon ang pag-shuffle ni Coach Gavina. Sayang dahil pinagpahinga si Norwood, yun yung huling pumasok at tumira ng tres.
You look at this lineup, such a young team. Johnson, rookie, Nambatak, Santillan. There you go. Leonard Santillan getting that floor. That's a shot. Mocon and Belga yung nag-iisang veterano on this team. Ang ganda rin ang transition ng Rain or Shine, going for their championship core. And now they go to this young squad full of talent as Gabay ni called for that offensive foul.
Kailangan lang talaga mag-stabilize. At ang isa pang departamento na gusto talaga nilang ma-improve, yung kanilang assists. Dahil nga puro yung sariling sikap yung nangyayari sa kanilang opensa.
Right.
Kaya they're only averaging 14 assists per ball game. Napakababa nun sa isang upunan. Pang isang quarter lang yun ng ibang mga elite teams natin dito sa PBA.
Rain or Shine is grinding their way back into this game, doing it possession by possession. On the other end, Terrafirma has been turning it over quite a bit in this third period as Nambatak getting that first shot to fall.
At least nakabalik na sa opensa si Ray ng Batak dahil nabanggit nga natin, isa pa rin ito sa mga nagiging napakataas ang laro at napakabigat din ang kanyang naiambag sa kanyang kupunan, lalong-lalo na dun sa first 3 games nila. 17 points per game yung kanyang naging average run, pero nung talagang namroblema na sila, dalawang sunod na talo against Alaska at yung kanilang last ball game against Tropang Giga, 4.5 points na lang itong si Ray ng Batak.
These are good signs for Rain or Shine. Oh, what a split! Jongson. Oh, Wabi is in his bag and splitting that double team and getting that floater to fall.
Kanina pa natin nababanggit yung ball screen offense niya ng Terrafirma, nagiging palabigasan para sa kanila. Ito namang Rain or Shine, alam mong may problema sa depensa dahil yung split nga na sinasabi mo, no yun eh. If you are trapping a ball carrier.
Oh, Leonard Santillan looked a little bit out of control in the first half. Mukhang nakahinga na ng malalim. At umuopensa na ngayon para sa Elasto Painters. Just another weapon for Coach Chris Cavina to have in the front court. Back to two defenders is Chong So and Kahilik for three. Contact there in that shot, no whistle. But nice save by Calvo. Gabayni, check that. Calvo and Gabayni, 4 seconds to run. JP, a foul whistle on Santillan and coach Jonathan Cardel. Looking like a Santa Lucia realtor on that exchange. Parang gusto nang umapensa. Take a look at this drive by Santillan.
A nice strong move towards the basket. The rookie Santillan just making a strong case that he belongs in the rotation of Coach Chris Cavina. And not only that, kailangan ng sinasabi niya, bigyan mo ako mas mahabang playing time, Coach. Kaya ko mag-deliver for your team.
Alalim din kasi na front court ng Rainers. I know, meron kang Belga, meron kang Norbert Torres, meron ka pang Ponferrada, tsaka Ginto. What position do you see Santillan? Could he be maybe a stretchy 4 down the road in his career? Maybe stretch 4?
If he can be a little quicker, he will be a huge edge when he plays the 3 spot. Pero kung gusto mo naman talaga ma-utilize yung kanyang length at yung quickness naman on the 4 spot, kailangan ma-improve niya yung outside shooting niya. Diba? Para maging talagang floor spacer na siya doon sa position na yon.
Gabayni was for a foul. And Nambatak will be shooting free throws ating pagbabalik. Timeout requested with 3 minutes remaining in the third.